What's going on, guys? Today I have another video for you guys, and this is a 2011 Mustang. This is a V6, not a GT, not a V8. Those that are coming to complain about, oh, V8 GT, should have gone a GT, should have got a GT. Please, I got a V6 because of fuel. I'm not a racer. I don't be racing my cars and whatnot, so I just get it for the looks and whatnot. A lot of times it's for the looks, but it's a 2011 Mustang, and the Infinity is gone, guys. So those of you that may want another video about my Infinity on my channel, the Infinity is gone. Decided to sell it. Sold it because I needed some cash, needed some money, so I ended up selling it. And I think I mentioned in my previous video, I'm planning on traveling soon, so I was trying to get as much money as possible. So I thought of selling it, getting something cheaper, and then go from there. Use the balance as my pocket money, my trip money, and all that stuff. So didn't end up going as planned, because the car I wanted to get had too much issues on it, and this was my next option. I needed to get a car for work and whatnot, so I had no choice but to end up spending the money I bought, the money I made off of the Infinity, to get this Mustang. Yeah, it's a kind of a loss on my side, but oh well. I'm happy, but not too happy about it. To be honest, I'm really not too happy about it. I usually don't work around that, like when I'm buying and selling cars that I do. But anyway, it's not about me. This video is about this Mustang. I know it's gonna go like 2 minutes already into it. As you can see, it's been lowered with some coilovers. And it has the louver on the back. The roof was wrapped, but it's peeling off or fading off, so it needs to be redone, as you can see. Has a nice louver window, rear window louver in the back. Some nice wheels on it as well. Let's go ahead, and the interior is really dirty. It needs to get detailed, so I need to get somebody to come detail it over the weekend and whatnot. Yes, it's an automatic, it's not a manual. Don't hate me on this. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you should at least got a manual. Yeah, I should have, but I couldn't get one at the price range and whatnot. So I looked at an 05 GT, but when I looked at the reviews, yeah, it's fine and all that stuff. But when I looked at it as well with gas, the horsepower that it produces for the older models, at least for the 05 to 2009, the 10 went up, but the GTs, all with them, produce 300 horsepower. This for V6 produces stock 305 horsepower, which is pretty good for stock V6. So why not go ahead and buy me a V6, a newer year, lower miles. Has lower miles. I don't know why he did this, but this is the switch for the lights. This doesn't work. I gotta get somebody to reconnect this, or I might be able to rerun this back to that, because I don't like this. No, it's not an injecto ceto switch, nor is it a nitrous switch, guys. I know somebody's gonna make a comment, a joke about it, but no, it's not. It has an exhaust on it as well. Doesn't sound too bad. Let me rev it up a little bit, let you guys hear it. Pretty good sound on it. Has HIDs The front really looks nice. I mean, at night, in the evening, with the lights hitting it, it looks pretty good. In my opinion, it looks pretty good. Yeah, like I said, it's lower than coilovers as well. Still, it's a V6. It's a little daily. I didn't know how slow these cars were. Honestly, I mean, compared to my Infinity, if you're thinking about getting an Infinity or a Mustang, go for the Infinity. I'll let you know, dead ass. And then go for the Infinity. The Infinity is so much faster than these Mustangs. I mean, even with the GTs, really. I mean, if you get a G37 with an HR engine, it's faster. It pulls quicker. It's so much faster. This car, I gotta like really put my foot down in order to get it going, and it's disappointing. I'm not trying to get no tickets running 100 miles per hour, you know. So I'm trying to avoid that. But she doesn't go anywhere. Let's pull her out a little bit. I'm on my RPMs. I gotta have my RPMs really high. The speedometer be like hitting 80 to 100 for me to really be going. I mean, yeah, the V6 is kind of slow. It's really slow, guys. So if you're considering if you really should get a V6 or a GT, for the newer models, maybe get a GT, but you know, you got to think about the gas and all that stuff that you'll be going with when you get a GT. The miles, fuel, that's my co-worker's Cobra. I think it's a 98, I'm not sure. But if you want, you're thinking about getting one, should you get the V6, should you get a GT? Already push to get the GT. People are gonna kill you about not getting a GT. Should it get a GT? It's not, a V6 ain't bad, guys. If it's your daily, using it for daily back and forth to work and home, it's not bad. I mean, but if you want to push the gas, you know, put your foot down and all that stuff, V6 is going to disappoint you a little bit. I mean, for the 3.7 liters, it's not bad. The engine, I know a lot of people complain about it. It's really not bad, but compared to what I'm coming from, it's slow. To me, it's slow. It's hella slow compared to really what I'm coming from. So think about that. But yeah, I mean, your insurance will go up if you get a GT, or fuel will go up if you get a GT, but how much more can it really go up? I mean, it can't be that bad. With nowadays fuel out there, guys, it's still terrible. Insurance is high as fuck for a lot of people, whether you have 0 accidents, whether you're a kid, you know, under 18 and stuff like that, first car and you know, stuff like that. It's still gonna be high. But yeah, that's the engine. They got an intake in there, which I gotta replace. It's got a dirty air rate intake. It's a little dirty. Does it produce more horsepower? This, I don't really think this is really a good idea, because I don't really feel like this is a cold, you know, produces, it's just hot air going in there. Maybe one in the bottom, like a long tube or something like that, maybe that might be good. But for this, I think just produces, yeah, the air comes from the bottom, from the ground towards the filter, but still you have all that heat as well. This will not do much protection, but you have all that heat as well coming towards it as well. So I mean, it has a tune on it as well. How do you call it? An X is a cam tune, I believe. I'm not pretty sure. I can't remember the name, but you can kind of hear it a little bit. Let me keep quiet.